Hey guys, welcome back to Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing new tool deals to share with you. We have a couple of Home Depot deals, then we're going to get into the Amazon promo code deals. Lots of amazing stuff. The Amazon stuff will all be linked down below. The Home Depot stuff, I'll try to use the YouTube shopping links. Fingers are crossed that they actually work and we don't have any problems with them. Now, this first deal has me a little bit confused. It's amazing. I really love this deal, but I'm confused by it, and I admittedly have not been paying as much attention to Home Depot the last couple of months as I have to Amazon, so I'm definitely out of the loop, trying to work my way back into things. So maybe you guys can explain it to me. Maybe. So first up, we have the Milwaukee M18 18-volt cordless inflator with two 6 amp hour batteries. So amazing batteries, and these types of inflators, they eat batteries. So having two sixes is really good. You wouldn't really want to use like a 2 amp hour battery or something on this. That's no good. So it's $269, right? And you're getting two 6 amp hour batteries and the charger to go with it. I've wanted this tool ever since it came out because I have the Milwaukee M12, and we've talked about recently that how I have the DeWalt 20 volt, and I really like the Milwaukee M12. And I do have some M18 tools as well, so I feel like this inflator would be awesome. But since I already have two other cordless inflators, is it like piggish of me to get another one? I don't think so. I think I deserve it. But here we go. Tool only, it's $179. So you're paying $90 more for the two 6 amp hour batteries, which are high value. Here's where I get confused and don't understand. If we go over to this page, this is the same deal at $349. Why is this one $349? So here we have our two 6 amp hour batteries and our charger, right? And you get a free gift. If we go to the free gifts, we have the inflator here. We got the light. Okay, so we have various other things. I really like the inflator. Why is it in this scenario $349 and in this one $269? I have a guess. I'm going to keep my guess to myself. I love this at $269. Any interest at all in Milwaukee stuff, that is a really good price at $269. Now, this other Milwaukee deal that I want to show you is a Ryobi 1 plus 18 volt 6 tool combo kit with 1.5 amp hour battery and 4 amp hour battery. Normally $299 down to $199. Part of the Ryobi Days promotion. Boy, this is a gift. You have like a son-in-law or a brother-in-law or in-law gift. And I can't scroll down. Here we go. There we go. Circular saw, reciprocating saw, oscillating tool, LED light, drill, impact driver. This is a great little starter kit, like getting you going. Someone who needs to round out a collection of tools, great starting point. You're getting the 4 and the 2. Not crazy about the 2, but it's good for these three guys right here. And then we got the 4 for the other three. But at $199 and two batteries, boy, the price per piece is super low. That's a nice little deal. Now, we're going to get into some Amazon deals. First up, I'm just going to link you to the home improvement page, and then everything else is individual product pages, but home improvement page right at the top here. Oh, wait, by the way, Amazon promo code list. Make sure you're checking that every day. There's new codes every day, up to 300 codes a day, updated around 9 a.m., 10 a.m. Central Time, depending when I get up and finish the list. And the daily tool deals list. All the latest sales, new sales on tools. That's a 100-item list, updated mostly every day. The damn automated update thing, I haven't gotten to work yet, and I haven't got a chance to play with it, so I still have to manually update it. That's why it's not every day, okay? Not every day. But as soon as I get it automated, every day. So this is the deal that I wanted to show you on the home improvement page. The Olympia Tools Quick Release Steel Bar Clamp 36-incher. Now I thought about making it its own post, but it's almost midnight, and this is quicker than making it its own post, so it's on this page. Now you just think to yourself, what do you think this is worth? 36-inch bar clamp, $30, $25. Okay, you're a cheap ass. You'd pay $20 for it. Okay, I get it. No, $15. 15. Amazing deal. No coupon, no promo code, just a sale price right now. Right now, of course, you guys know sale prices can change at any time for any reason. See, not even like you buy it now, you don't wait till later. You wait till later. Big crybaby with tyranny, breed, your dog will hate you, bite your nuts while you're sleeping. If you don't want to be in the bit in the nuts while you're sleeping, you buy it now. You don't wait till later. Next up, we have the plastic welder. So these will all be linked down below. Toolkit, professional plastic welding gun, bumper repair, portable hot stapler by Sun. Wow, 50% off. So a little plug-in, plastic stapler, plastic welder. It comes with these little staples that you stick in the little electrodes. You got the innie and outies for the corners. Oops, that's this and this. Innie and outies for the corners, and then just the straights. And it starts out at $34.99, but then we have a Prime member discount, which I think brought it down to $29.99, and then 50% promo code, so you end up paying $15 for it. So that's an amazing deal, and it's super cheap, and everything around you is made of plastic. Everything around you is made in plastic. And this can help fix that plastic, because otherwise plastic is very hard to fix. Plastic cracks, it goes in the trash. Broke, trash. Broke, trash. But maybe it was otherwise a good item. Maybe it's an item you'd like to keep around a little bit longer. You need one of these little staple things. They work fantastically. It gets all hot and it melts the plastic, and you just kind of push it in a little bit so it's buried in there. Then you let go and pull out. Act like you've been there before. Just let go and pull out. And then once it cools, snip off the ends, maybe give them a little sand or something. Looks like it even comes with the little smoother tool, a little smudger, you may call it. For $15, hell of a deal. If I didn't already have one, I'd be buying it. Craftsman V20 cordless pruning saw, 6-incher small chainsaw with battery and charger. It's a D1, so you're getting the 2 amp hour battery with it. It's on sale on Amazon for $99. Now Ace has it for $103. Lowe's is at the regular price of $129. If you're already in Craftsman Tools, I like it at $99 because you're getting the full kit with the battery. Now, we do get the Amazon brand generic style of the same type of saw for a lot cheaper, like $30. 30, 40 when the promo code, something around there. Now, every brand has their own version of this, and the price points for most of the other ones, if you go name brands, are higher. But these little saws are pretty handy. Do a lot of pruning with these. And the first thing I would do is take off this little guard thing. I like using the nose. I dig in with the nose. Don't be blocking my nose. I need that. Now the 2 amp hour battery is puny. I mean, this is a cheap way to get you into their lineup, and they give you that battery, but you're going to use that on like a drill or an impact driver. You're not really going to use that on this saw too much. Next up, Japanese pole saw, professional Raba, 10-inch double-edged flush cut hand saw. This is by King Tool, and it's 30% off. Look at that guy. Nice flush cut. Even look at, don't you love how there's always these goofy listings, like it'll be a screwdriver set and they'll throw in like a pair of cheap ass gloves. Okay. So here we get a couple little brushes. It's not like what I would expect, but okay, that pushes you over the edge. When you're on the fence, you're like, I don't know. Is it worth it? Do I really want to get it? Oh shit, they're throwing in little brushes? Well, how could I not? $29.99. Now, there was a Prime member discount. I don't remember what the Prime member discount brought it down to, but then we also have the 30% promo code, which, by the way, all these deals were just posted within the last couple of hours in the evening tonight since the fireworks started hitting the air. I was looking out the window, looking up some deals, and so they're all kind of minty fresh. They're not stale. They're not day old deals. They're not even morning old deals. So hopefully they're still working by the time you see them. By the way, make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, all those things. Thumbs up, subscribes, notification bells. YouTube likes to make you guys hit like 56 different buttons. You know, it's all this thing. You look up YouTube stuff, they talk about calls to action. It's like, you don't want too many calls to action because then you just frustrate people and they won't do anything. And you really want to focus on one thing that you want the viewer to do and pound away at that call for action. And then you get YouTube, oh, you got to hit the subscribe button. You got to click the bell. You got to click all notifications with the bell. Then you have to hit the like button. And then sometimes we notify people about your videos. Sometimes it's that day. Sometimes it's next week. Like, you rat bastards. Right angle attachment. Electric screwdriver repair 90-degree corner device ABS hand. Now look at this. This is by and it's 40% off. That is 100% a knockoff of the Milwaukee. That is identical right down to the color scheme. And much cheaper. $14.99, 40% promo code. Not sure when it expires again. Good right now. I think it made like $8 or $9. These things are so handy to have around. I put the little lean-to addition on the garage over the last month or so, and I was up on the roof of it where it meets the existing wall, and I'm right up underneath the original roof, but it's got some overhang. So I'm trying to put in my top row of screws for the steel roofing. I can't get in there. Can't get in there because of the overhang and it's too close. And I'm like, damn it, how am I going to do this? And I thought to myself, you got one of them right angle doodads. You can do it that way. And of course, I'm using 1/4 inch hexes on the heads. So they pop right in there. Put that on the old impact driver, gave it the old 2-hand shuffle, and went right in there. Like butter. Perfect. Like, this thing just paid for itself right now. Quick release ratchet wrench set. 1/4 inch, 3/8 inch, 1/2 inch drive ratchet. Pause. Reset. Quick release ratchet wrench set. 1/4 inch, 3/8, 1/2 inch ratchet drive wrench set. 72 tooth quick release ratchets. This is by Mojo Tools. Kind of like the name. Hope they have more promo codes. 5-degree swing arc. 55% off. Now look at this. There's only 4 reviews. It's 5 out of 5 championship belts, so you can't trust 4. They got 4 friends that just made fake reviews, so the reviews mean nothing. But 72 tooth ratchets, you're getting the 3-pack, so it's the full set. $35. Well, $35, I'm not getting out of bed for that. It's not a great deal, but 30% promo code, 25% coupon. So we cut that in half. Actually, we're getting a little bit more than half cut off of that. So you're like $17-ish. Now that's really good deal because we're getting real close to $5 a piece on these ratchets. And that's worth a little poke and a hope. They're no good. They're your loaners now. I've never learned that lesson. I really need to double down on that lesson. If you have enough space, you need an entire toolbox of loaner tools. So when people come over, they see what tools you got, they hear about what tools you got the loaner section. Now, you don't tell anyone else that it's the loaner section, it just exists. And you make them believe those are your prized possessions, those are your good tools. That's where you put the top notch tools. So when they want to borrow something, they get it out of the loaner box. So what's actually in the loaner box is the ones that are maybe a little more sketchy. Maybe we're not fully confident in the quality of these tools, but I ain't giving you my expensive ass tool that you're either going to lose, break, or never return. You get the loaners. And if you do lose, break, or never return it, I'm going to guilt trip the shit out of you over it. I'm going to tell you, that was my grandpappy's ratchet that he gave me when I was 5, and he died in Nam, and it was his last dying wish that I'd have this ratchet and I'd be able to work on this car with it. And you lost it. That's right, bastard. Don't think taking my tools. $34.99. We already went through that part. Okay, I got a little lost here. I got lost in my own little world here. 1610 piece screw assortment kit. These are metric. hex socket head cap screws, 304 stainless steel machine screws by King of Well, that was pretty good for not doing it for like 3 months. 50% off. Add it to your cart. You'll know what I mean if they haven't changed anything. Let's see. So we get the whole assortment. You get the handy dandy case, nuts, washers, the whole shebang. Now, usually the listing will have a breakdown of how much you get of each piece. And you got to understand the big pieces, you get two. The little pieces, you get 500. So it's definitely skewed. They pump up the numbers by by screwing you basically, and that's what these guys do. That's what those guys do. That's what the guys over here do. The guys up there, the guys under there, they all do it. There is no relief from companies trying to screw the consumer, which is why largely we like the promo codes and trying to get back at them. We want to double dip. We want to triple dip. We want to round up all those discounts that we can. Oh, you meant to sell it for 15? Well, I found this extra discount where I'm only going to pay 8. So suck it. $29.99, 50% off brings it down to $14.99. Got a couple more days to take advantage of that one. Expires on the 7th. Really like all the extra hardware though. I've been just gobbling all that stuff up. I got that Yukon 46-inch, whatever it is, from Harbor Freight cabinet. I got the one with the doors. I wish I had the one with the drawers, but I got the one with the doors. Fully loaded. The only thing in that is all of those plastic cases for different hardware and the vacuum caps and hoses of different kinds, like hose clamps, not hoses, but the hose clamps and set screws and ear clamps and just every damn hardware thing I can stick in there. So when I need something, I don't gotta run to the store and get screwed, which I totally did the other day. I didn't even follow my own rules. Do we go off on a side tangent for a second? Okay, we have to. I can't resist. I know. Fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear it. It might take longer than that. So putting the new carburetor on the Corvette, bought the AVS2. Was it 800 or 825 CFM Edelbrock carburetor to put on the 454, and I got this one vacuum cap. It's not the right diameter, so I tried shoving a bigger one over the littler one just to make it a tight fit so it's on there. I'm like, look, for the tuning purposes and just getting it going, this will be okay. So I had to run to AutoZone to get a new PCV, positive crank ventilation PCV valve, and I also needed the grommet. And while I'm there, you go through the little help section thing in the twirly bird, and I'm looking to see if there's any kind of stuff that I need that I don't have. And I knew I needed these vacuum caps, and I thought they'd probably have them. So I bought the Dorman vacuum cap set. I think it's 8 rubber vacuum caps for like $6 or $6.50 or something, which is a total screw job. And I know it's a screw job. I knew it then. I know it now. I knew it yesterday. I knew it 10 years ago. And so many times in videos, I tell you guys, buy it ahead of time. Don't wait till you need it because you'll end up overpaying. You get screwed, and that's what they're counting on. So I fell into the trap. I felt like I needed them now. I really didn't need them now. It was almost like what's that, impulse buy kind of a thing. So whatever. Got it home, used the caps, went on Amazon and bought like 120 pack for the same price. So I got 8 at AutoZone for the same price that I got 120. It might have been 102. It definitely had 1, 0, and 2. I just don't know the order for the same price, or within like a buck. So now I don't even need them. I didn't even, well, I opened them to do a little video on it, but I'm not even going to use them. But someday I will use them because those vacuum caps, okay, this isn't what the video's about, but they're useful for all sorts of stuff, not just vacuum stuff. Performance Tool Silver 20-inch SAE and metric 4-way cross lug wrench. Could have used one of these last weekend. 1402. Changing a tire on the side of the road, not even mine. Summit 1709, because I'm a hell of a guy. Walmart 2291. It's my only good deed for the year, so don't ask me for any favors. My good deed has already happened. I'm covered until July of next year. Thank you. So 1402, pretty handy to keep in the car, have around. I mean, you got 4 options now to get the right size and a lot better leverage of the dinky ass lug wrench they put in a, I don't even know what it was, small ass foreign car. Oh no. That thing had a lug wrench on it that was like 10 inches long. I'm like, you will never get any leverage on this ever. Nobody's removing lug nuts with this damn thing. What are they torqued to 30 foot-pounds? You better off using some pliers on these. Multi-tool wrench. 7 tools, pliers, wire, cutter, flat screwdriver, Phillips screwdriver, portable, foldable, multifunctional by Dippin' Nail. 40% off. Look at this thing. Look at that. That is such a monstrosity. Now, before I even show you the price, this thing, the novelty of it is worth it. The ability to whip this thing out of your pocket and impress everyone around you, that's the whole thing right there. That's all you need. The shits and giggles of this tool is worth what you pay for it. Even if you never use it in a legitimate circumstance once, people are going to look at it and be like, what the hell is that? It's almost like a car wreck, you know? You want to just keep driving by, but you got to go slow and look. Oh, okay. 28.99. That's too much. But we have a Prime member discount and we have a 40% promo code. Boy, that just makes you smile, doesn't it? The sheer ridiculousness of what's going on here. It's double-ended. Well, I guess that's not really a plier; it's a wrench. But it's like, wow. I don't know if I'm impressed or I keep like cocking my head to the side, like, wait, which way am I supposed to look at this thing? Which way is up and which way is down? I don't know if I'm ashamed of it or impressed by it or I don't know. I have such a rush of emotions looking at this thing. 17-in-1 professional ratcheting screwdriver set, 36 tooth mini ratchet wrench, low profile ratchet right angle screwdriver by AXTH. It's 40% off. We've seen this guy a couple of times. Comes in the handy dandy case. Get those little socket guys. You get this little 1/4 inch socket adapter, which is actually really useful. If you need to get into a slightly tighter space, it works basically like a pass through. And it should, I would imagine, without actually whipping out the tape measure, on something I don't own, it should be narrower than a 1/4 inch ratchet. So it could give you that extra if you were trying to get into a tight space and still wanted a ratcheting action. And this thing would work out pretty good for you. And then you got the regular bits. And of course, you could use other bits to go with it, but definitely handy. Starts out at $10, which isn't ridiculous. I'd pay $10 for that, especially if I had a project where like, hey, you know what, that's gonna be pretty useful. It's worth $10. It gets you out of a bind or something. But we have 40% off. So now it's supposed to go through the 31st. Look, we can't trust promo codes when they say that. It goes way too far. I would say it doesn't make it past Prime Day. But this would be interesting. You know what in general is interesting? When Prime Day starts, start going through promo codes that were supposed to go through the end of the month like that and see if there's a Prime member sale on that item and if the promo code still works. Especially for like Prime member or Prime prices are going to start at 2 a.m. on what is it, the 16th, 2 a.m. Central Time. They're going to be wise to it if they don't have it automatically set up within their computer systems like individual sellers. So I wouldn't expect that to last all day or anything. But if you're like an early bird gets the worm kind of a guy, you may want to go on my website, go through the list of Amazon deals, and just see what is still supposed to have a working promo code and has a Prime discount clicked in. And after you buy it, if you do find stuff like that, email it to me so that maybe I can buy it or share it with others. But I'm mostly looking for myself. $9.99, $5.99 after the discount there. Titanium oscillating tool blade kit, 10-piece multi-tool blades, metal, wood, nail screw, plastic, Japanese tooth by that's a good one. Hyo Kritai. Pyokritai. Oh, of course. That's exactly it. 40% off. Another little handy dandy case, all the little blades. Starts out at $22.49. 40% off. which $14 ish. Supposed to go through the 10th. Now that one I believe that probably will make it through the 10th. Which, by the way, we see a little sidebar deal here. We have the dash cam $89.99 with a 20% promo code and a 30% coupon, so from $90 down to $45. And that's the style I like without the interior camera. You're also getting that 64 gigabyte micro SD card. You get a little backup camera. But I love not having the interior screen because I don't need to see it. I'm looking out the windshield already. Okay, I don't need to see what the dash cam saw. I already saw it. I'm seeing it now. Plus, it makes me nauseous. Half-inch drive, click, torque wrench, 30 to 160 foot-pounds with the socket adapter, extension bar, storage case. This is by Duratech, and it is 50% off. Normally $30. And we have a 50% promo code that's going to make it $14.99 through 7/7. Well, that's a really good deal. Do I have something wrong on that? There we go, them bastards. It's $49.99. The $29.99 or $24.99, whatever the hell that was a second ago, was valid at midnight yesterday. Which, if you looked at this, if you kind of rewind this video a little bit, you'll see the previous date of when that last price was accurate. I knew something was wrong about that. So now it's down to a little bit less than where it was at $25, which is still, But that 15 would have been like, whoops, I should have made this the beginning of the video, not the end. Moving along, we have the DeWalt 20 volt max XR angle grinder trigger switch power detect tool technology, 4.5 inch to 5 inch, coming with the 8 amp hour battery. That's big boy battery right there. Really like it. You have the paddle switch style. You got the little grills you gotta clean out. You get a little debris in there, like a little air filter. $249 with a coupon on the page of $24.90. That's about 10% off. So make it $225. $249 at Acme Tools. $259 at Max Tool. Really like it for a brushless angle grinder. I like the paddle switches. And the 8 amp hour battery is amazing. It's a high value, high cost battery to include with the angle grinder. Totally different ball game than like the Craftsman earlier that came with a 2 amp hour battery. But if that saw came with an 8, okay, that might make it a little too bulky. 8 might be overdoing it too much, but like a 5 would be really great. A 4 would be pretty good. Anyway, an 8 on this, really like it. Boy, my angle grinder worked perfectly. Of course, it's not like a difficult task for it or anything, but cutting the metal roofing and siding for my little project, that worked so well. It was just a beautiful thing. Couldn't find my damn cutoff tool, which I have 2 of them, and I couldn't find either of them. Bunch of crap. I ended up just clamping a 2x4 and running along the guard to give me a straight line. But beautiful. Beautiful. It was perfect. I almost took a picture of it. It looked so perfect. It's like this can't be just hidden on this building being overlapped by other pieces and covered by trim. This is a beautiful cut. This should be framed. Everyone should be hanging on the wall so people can just look at it in awe of how straight and perfect it was. Cordless tire inflator, portable air compressor, air pump, car tires. You ever have a cut like that? You're like, damn, I nailed that. God, I cut that so good. No one's ever made a cut like that ever in the history of the world. That was the most amazing cut in the history of man. I probably only feel like that about that cut because most of the cuts, it's like, shit, I gotta hide that. I can't let anyone see that. That's embarrassing. Act like you've been there before. Cordless tire inflator, portable air compressor, air pump, 160 psi, smart electric air compressor. We see promo codes quite often for these. I either give them their own post or I put them on the automotive deals page, but I like to keep one up fairly regularly because you never know when someone needs a little air inflator, a tire inflator. And compact, they work really good. Like, you should just have this in your car. Doesn't take up much space, can really get you out of a bind. I remember getting a flat tire once and I had one of these inflators in there and I pulled over, aired up the tire, and as soon as the pump turned off, you could just hear. I'm like, oh man, we are not getting far here. So I pumped it up to like, I don't know, like 50 psi or something way over because I thought it's all pouring out anyway. And I was like a mile away from the person's house that I had to go to. And of course I had a little tire, the thing on your dash, the infotainment center or whatever. It tells you the tire pressure. Get out of the little subdivision that I had to pull over into, and I'm just watching this thing. 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30. I'm like, I'm not even going to make it a mile. Ain't no way this is going to get there. So, parking lot, change the that was not actually my recent tire changing experience. This was several years ago. 39.99, 50% off down to 19.99. Boy, that was deflating to turn off the compressor thing, the inflator, and you just uh this isn't going well. Foam cannon, heavy duty car foam blaster, wide neck, adjustable snow foam lance, thick foam. Gotta love the thick foam. Gotta love a thickie. Pressure washer, quarter-inch quick connector by Astro AI. Big fan of the Astro AI. They've been around for a very long time. They were one of the first companies to ever give me a free item for a video. I haven't talked to them in like 5 years, but still, they're like OG deliverers of free stuff. Got the foam cannon. 22.99, 40% promo code, 15% coupon on the page. It's 55% off. Real close to $10. I'd say real close to $10. If you have a pressure washer, there's no better way to wash your car than this. I don't know what other uses people use them for, but I use it for washing my car. Just washed the truck yesterday with one of these, different brand, but foam cannon. You have two adjustments. Here, adjust the fan of it, how wide it is, or how much of a hard shot you got. And then this guy controls the volume, the mix of how much soap compared to how much water. And you definitely want to get that right because if you throw in too much soap, I'll go through this entire bottle. Like before I was paying attention and knew what I was doing, I'd go through this entire bottle on like one side of a car. And I'm thinking, holy Christ, I'm going to go through a lot of soap with this thing. But the thing on mine is it has a plus and a minus, and it's counterintuitive to what I would think. Like to me, plus means more soap. To the Chinese, plus means less soap. So I had it turned backwards. And every time I do it, I gotta go the wrong way to realize I'm going the wrong way. Then I'll turn it back the other way. Here we have the 50-foot expandable garden hose, everybody's favorite. Leak-proof, lightweight water hose, brass connector, 10-function spray nozzle by Time, and it is 35% off. Now this is the 50-footer. The text link here, one's going to apply the code to your thing, your account. It's supposed to go through the 31st. We already did the spiel on Prime Day. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't, probably doesn't. But the code also included, I believe, a 25, a 75, and a 100-footer, or some combination of those. So if you need different length. And then it's $32.90, 35% off. So 20-ish dollars. And you get the sprayer, which is amazing. Get the extra washers or grommets, or do they call them washers? It should be a washer. Sure as hell looks like a washer to me. O-ring maybe, but it's not really an O-ring because it's flat. I'm going to go with washer. I think the correct vernacular for that black rubber thing is washer. Washer for 200, Alex. Damn, you didn't say what is. Lost. See, that's why I couldn't be on Jeopardy. All right, guys, that is all the amazing deals for today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to give the video a like, subscribe, and subscriber. I'll see you guys next time.